Hi, everyone, and welcome back to episode 10 of our weekly episodes. Just come in back to you before Christmas to just talk about where we're at, just give you some tips and tricks along the way. I particularly wanted to talk about something today called, well, I've named it Dressing Gown Doom. Doom of the dressing gown. Now, I see it all the time and I get it so much if I don't take my dressing gown off. So basically, if you get up in the morning and you come downstairs in your dressing gown, you've set the tone for the day. And I believe it just sets the tone for the day for you to be in a sleepy, cozy, kind of little bit lower mood. I find if
Mm.
you don't come down in your dressing gown, you get up, get dressed, and then come down, you're so much more prepared for the day, ready for action, take on the world. And even like when it's freezing and I come home and it might be, I don't know, midday or something like that. And if I put my dressing gown on to warm up, that's it. I'm not doing anything. That is
Yeah,
just setting the tone of dressing gown doom. I think there's a time and a place for the dressing gown. And I just wanted to see if any of you guys resonate with that because I was walking the other day, walking the dog down the street and peeking in windows as you do, because I'm the only one early about. There's a woman coming downstairs, like in her living room, opening the curtains in her dressing gown. She had a cup of tea, and I just thought, she's not going to have a productive day. She's not. I was just like, I need to be up and ready for attack. And just have like that motion of like I'm set for the day. So I just wondered if you could resonate with that.
yeah, I get it because I feel like it's easy and it must be really hard as well because I don't work, well, I do work from home quite a bit now, but working from home, it's so easy, isn't it, to not get dressed, not get ready. And I feel like I know exactly what you mean on those days where you come down and you've not done your hair yet and you've not done your skincare or whatever, and you just don't feel good in yourself, do you, if you've not done those things? Whereas sometimes, I mean, I am a number one for getting up 10 minutes before I need to be like sorting things out or whatever, and then not having time to sort all these things. But it does make such a difference to your day. I do agree when you've got up, had a shower, got normal clothes,
Hmm.
even if it's loungewear, but just not your pajamas. Does
Yeah.
it make such a difference for your day when you are actually
Yeah.
dressed and ready compared to sitting around in your pajamas all day? I do fully get that in how you
Yeah.
feel now.
Yeah, 100%. I wouldn't say that I get like dressing gown like I can get up in the morning and be in like the first thing I'll do when I get up in the morning is like make the bed. That's the first thing that I'll do. And then go downstairs, get a cup of tea, come up, do my skincare, and then I'll get ready. So but there are definitely days where, like, getting dressed is the last thing that I do in the morning, which is so interesting. But I'll get ready, like, in my pajamas. Like, I'll get a shower and then put a clean pair of pajamas on, and then I'll, like, do my makeup and stuff in my hair, and then I'll get dressed. However, there are days where I work from home, and even sometimes if I choose to not get ready or not put a bit of makeup on that day, or like get up at the last possible minute or just like lounge around and even work in just like lounge wear, I can really feel it. So I always make myself get up, especially on a Monday morning at the beginning of the week. I'll always go into the office on a Monday because it gets me in that like work mind
Yeah,
frame. Otherwise, I'll just be like, oh, I've not got any meetings today. I'll just sit like in my hoodie and I can feel it in myself. I'm like, blah. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. I feel like
Absolutely.
harder and harder the more that we work from home as well, isn't it? And the more
Yeah.
things that you from home, it's so much easier to not think to bother with those things. You think, oh, I don't need to bother, but actually, they are the things that make us feel better in ourselves, aren't they?
Ready. Yeah, definitely. Especially this time of year because like it's so dull, dark, like it just really makes you feel like, what's the point? What's the point of putting, my nice clothes on because I'm just gonna wear a big coat or I've just been like wearing like tighter fitting leggings because every single bit of clothing is just getting wet when if
Yeah,
I'm about. So you're trying to wear things practical, but you're not wearing your nicest clothes and things like that. This time of year really can get you a little bit in that, that little bit of a slump.
yeah,
Um, but definitely,
when you feel like clean mind, clean house, you feel so much more prepared. And I think that on the days that I struggle this time of year, when I feel a little bit overwhelmed, whether it be with housework or whether it be with general jobs, it might be a Christmas, got to get this for Christmas, got to sort this out, got these people coming. I try and do like five main ticks a day. So whatever happens throughout that day, I get those five main ticks done. And for me, it really helps like just writing things down rather than holding it all in my head. And then getting a tick of satisfaction of like, right, that's done. I can forget about that one now. Yeah.
I'm like that. I'll put like what I need to do for the day in the reminders bit on my phone. And once I've done it, I'm like, yes, I can tick that off. And if it has to go over into the next day, I'm like, damn it, I've not done it.
Yeah, sometimes like a little bit. It's like I like to put on it things I've like I know I've already done. You know, like shower,
Just so you can
wash.
tick them off.
I can that little like buzz of like, yeah, I'm getting started with something. And I
Yeah.
think you were saying about this time of year and how it does seem a lot more stressful. I mean, I don't know about every job, but for example, when I'm teaching, there's always so much to do in the Christmas term. And everybody I speak to, there's so much to do getting like the year end done at work and finishing everything off ready for a fresh start, alongside trying to fit in all your social occasions, catching up with everyone. And I
Yeah.
think it can quite easily become overwhelming. And I don't know if your Instagram's the same, but every December, my Instagram's a big argument between some coaches saying, completely just enjoy yourself, don't worry about Christmas, you've worked hard all year, enjoy it. And you've got the other people that are saying it's one day a year, why are you letting all your progress suffer? And it's completely split, and it's been the same for the last 10 years I've been on social media at Christmas time. It's always the same. But I think it's really important to kind of find your middle ground on that and keep
Yeah.
some, like we were saying with getting dressed and things, just keep some kind of routine. So you don't necessarily have to be doing your 4 days at the gym or whatever that you've been doing, but finding time for a bit of movement to step away from all the stress. Just move
Yeah.
your body whatever way feels good for you, I would say. So even if that's going to be like 20 minutes stretching or 20 minutes on the treadmill with your headphones in to zone out of the world, kind of keeping those routines and that little bit of time for you is so important when
Yeah.
everything else in the world is like crazy. Really, I do really value that.
I completely agree. I think it depends on what you want to do as well. Like some people might not want to, not that it needs to, but some people might not want to let it affect their routine in every way. Like, I know some people that'll still train as Christmas Eve or Boxing Day is a completely normal day for them, and that is fine. But for the others that are maybe a little bit more social or want to have a bit of a more of a rested period, which again is so okay, then just manage your expectations. I'm still going to get some movement in, but it's not going to be as much as what I'm used to. That's also okay. I do think that, yeah, sometimes you'll get people that completely write off December, but then almost struggle to get back to where they were in January, definitely. But yeah, I think it depends on, I know I do a little bit less and I'm just doing a little bit less full stop at the minute because I'm so tired.
Yeah,
But uh yeah, but I would normally do less in December anyway, because you've got like your Christmas parties and things like that. But like you say, it's more than just getting to the gym or doing a bit of movement because you told you have to or you think it's the right thing to do. It should be because you want to, and that's because it's the time for you.
yeah. To step away from the crazy world and just
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. I think it depends of what um situation you're in and what's your purpose for training. If the goal is extremely big and it's
Yeah.
a competition, it's I don't know, bike, swim, run, whatever it may be, and that's a priority for you, then you're 100% gonna sacrifice a little bit of time or a little bit of sleep, a little bit of energy to fit those training sessions in, and that will work for you. But if it's because you are just wanting to, you know, I don't know, if you're wanting to spin all the plates, but it's making you absolutely exhausted. And like you said, you're trying to do your 4 or 5 training sessions, but yet you've got Christmas night out, you've got friends coming around, da, da, da. Then it's either shorten them sessions, like you said, maybe do a home workout, or, so you're taking out your travel time, or move them to a different time of day. If you're an evening trainer, train in the morning for that day. It's whatever makes you comfortable or makes you happy.
Yeah.
And I think just mapping out your week. So every week throughout December is quite different, whereas throughout the rest of the year, it might be pretty standard routine wise if you're that type of person. So just map out your week on a Sunday, like where am I going to get these in? So it's peace of mind of I don't need to panic. I don't need to, do double sessions. And I think as well, going back to what you said, Katie, if you are taking that relaxed um expectation is don't beat yourself up if you do feel that the jeans are a little bit tighter. If you are moving less and, having a lot more sweet treats than you would do in your normal life, then your jeans probably are going to feel a little bit tighter. That is normal and that is to be expected. And I don't think I mean, it's worse when your expectations are, oh, I'm trying to lose weight, but you're having all these tidbits here, there, nuts, and, I don't know, pastries and whatever's going on that's not normally in your regular diet, and then beating yourself up of why did I eat that? And I put on some weight and that's not a good relationship. That's not managing your expectations to what your suited goal is right there. So I just think be mindful of what you want and what your actions are doing.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. And December's a time I always think it's like a reconnecting month, isn't it? There's like so many people that maybe you're so busy, but in December it's like we'll find the time to
Hmm.
and I think it's like reconnecting with everything that's happened in the year, isn't it? Like reconnecting what have I actually enjoyed? What do I enjoy doing? I'm going to do more of that. And I know we should do that every month, but I think December's like a perfect month to do that
Yeah.
because you do have, I don't know, everyone just seems to be a little bit different in December, don't they? Everyone's like wants to be a little bit more social or wants to get out and do different things. So just reconnecting with what do I actually enjoy? What is most important to me? And sticking with that through December, I'd say.
Definitely. Because as soon as January comes, people go the opposite way, don't they? They're not going out. Everybody, no one's got any money. Everyone's staying in. So it's kind of has the complete opposite effect, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's it. I think as well, people. Like as you get older, like I think we need to remember, like we've still got next year because sometimes you can't always get a date in the diary with everyone. Like Katie, I know me and you was meant to be doing something the other day and we just didn't match up. Like we have got January. Like you can make plans for January to talk about what you did with, your friend, your family in December. Like
Mm.
it's not like the world ends on the 25th of December and we can't catch up. So,
Yeah.
sometimes it's better to say, let's not, run ourselves into the ground because some people's work is a peak period around December. Like you said, with schools and things, Sarah, it's a really busy time. So change your, tradition and catch up in January when things might be a little bit quieter and just kind of think outside the box in terms of what is actually going to really give me loads of pressure? Do I need to move this?
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, take the pressure out in any way you possibly can.
Absolutely. Do you know one thing? Like I've had a few nights out like recently, and as I've got older, like I really do know when to call it a day for me. Like I'm quite comfortable now to get to like 12 o'clock and be like, right, girls, that's me. I'm done. Because I know tomorrow is going to be so busy. And I'm quite comfortable in, that's me. I'm getting off now. I'm really
Yeah.
confident in that. Whereas, and it might be 10 o'clock, it might be 8 o'clock, whatever that looks like. But that's something that I probably really struggled with, like, oh, I've got to be here to the end. And that's probably something that I really struggled with when I was younger, but now I'm quite,
Mhm.
competent in saying, I'm going to get going now. Thanks for a great time.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's it. I agree. I've definitely got better at it by age because when you are a little bit younger, you're like, oh, don't want to leave early, or I feel like I need to say yes to that social plan every single time. if I say no, what are my friends going to think of me or what's going to be said? Like, whereas now I'm just like, okay, that's me. Like, I'm going, see ya. And if anyone's got anything to say about that, then they're not going to say it to me, are they? So that's absolutely fine. I'm just like, I'm going. You've got to have the ability to be able to say yes or no. Because if you said yes to everything, you'd just be, there's people pleasing, isn't it? Like every single time.
Nine times out of ten, when you say it, about three more friends go, "Yeah, I'm coming with
I'm
you."
feeling the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's just that one
Yeah.
person that needs to make the move. But in that point, I know my future self is going to thank me. I've got time to get home, have a shower, take my makeup off, whatever, and have a good amount of sleep to feel
Yeah.
better the following day, to then eat properly still the following day, and feel a little bit recovered. So I think that's definitely something that I've learned over the time and just being a little bit stronger with that. Um,
Defo. 100%.
yeah, definitely. So many things we could yap on for ages, but we'll try get another one in before Christmas. Um,
Yep.
is there anything else you girls want to add or
No, I'm good. It was a good one.
yeah, all good. We will see you in the next one.
All right,
Bye.
thanks.